Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Clair Obscur Exhibition 33. I am your host, XFAngel98, and the last time we defeated Evike and cleared out the Spring Meadows for the most part, and we found a note from some mysterious person saying that Maelle is in the strange corals in some hut. And Gustav is running headfirst after her. This time, we wrap up the Spring Meadows, grab the last bit of loot that is behind the tree, and we head that way. So let's get into it. Right over here, we'll grab this Pictos.
This will be useful.
Powering attack, being powerful for one turn on base attack. Gustav does more regular attacking, so we powering attack. And how are we doing on our rather we'll give cleansing tent. We'll give you that. We'll take off Dodger. Always just apply that at Lumina. Next we're here.
This will be useful.
Grab this color of Lumina. So yeah, the blind Twitch playthrough has been going incredibly well. And it has given me a lot of insight onto how we're going to build things.
The message said head north to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
Up here. We'll do another scrap. But add us the 40 of goldstone. I'll start these off.
Chroma is flowing.
Give us more charge to work with. Perfectly fine. Fire. That's your burn.
Ice! Shut!
Lune, watch out!
Enough damage. Counter this.
Take cover!
That's everything cleared. We've got a lighter room level 2. That's an upgrade to our weapon. Our weapon is going to deal a little bit more damage. Got up
Interesting.
another color of Lumina. So yeah, I have seen a lot of things online about various people struggling with counters. The tutorials directly tell you that if you're struggling with the ability to counter, practice your dodging first.
We can use that.
The timing window for a perfect dodge is the same exact timing window for that of a counter. Or a parry, rather. So yeah, if you're really struggling, like, having a difficult time with just being able to hit your parries and being able to overall deal more damage, even during your turn, I would highly suggest working
Feel the burn.
on the target. And that's the end of the fight, no damage. Gustav's level 6, Lune is level 6.
It's been a long day. We should make camp.
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
We won't find Maelle if we're dead.
Little shortcut back so that we're not having to walk around the entire area. We'll grab like 4 more items and then go in.
Nice.
Lumina. Make camp. Oh, wrong button. Great job, Angel.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
So, we can rest a bit? But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Maelle alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the 2 of us, and I don't want to bring Maelle your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face. He must be, what, 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message.
Lucien. Lucien died to save me. And Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not letting Maelle die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, no, no! We have a mission!
Oh, fuck the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the Paintress, just the 3 of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if. When. We knew not all of us would make it. But we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight, it's just Maelle, she's...
Maelle swore the same oath.
I know that!
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
Any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that? Do you still believe that? Do you?
I hope I do.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry.
Well warranted, but absolute. So camp. We can interact with the campfire, and we can go to sleep, remember our current objective, write in the journal of Gustav's apprentices. Going to sleep will advance us to the next day and bring us back to the overworld. Let's go and write in the journal fast. Basically, I'll find a spot where it can be alone. Spend some time writing in his journal. Writes about how dangerous the Nevrons are, and how beautiful the continent is. Hopes that one day his apprentices...
For those who come after.
Gustav heads back. Find Maelle and search for a path through the flying water. Yeah, there are some other things we can do here. For instance, the record we got back during the prologue for Lumiere, we can play it.
The main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav.
Let's upgrade our points a little bit here. Might need a little bit more damage going through. Here's gonna get a little bit rougher. We'll double down on that for Luna. Can't really unlock anything else new for Gustav. For Lune, can't really do anything new for her. We're gonna need more points, and then I think the next skill we'll pick up here is Thermal Tramp. Take a rest. I kind of want to just stay quiet there for a little bit, let you guys just listen to the music. Head to bed. And this looks like pretty weird corals to me, if I do say so myself. Let's head into the.
68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. The storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Maelle must be close by.
We indeed have found the weird. So yeah, this area is very much pretty easy to get lost into.
This will be useful.
Another new Pictos, SOS shell. Apply shell when falling below 50%. We'll get into what shell does later on. How are Pictos right now? I got into a couple of. Dead energy we can probably take off. We'll throw SOS shell onto Lune. And Lumina's will apply dead energy. And we'll put burning shots now on Gustav since we have the Lumina point. So yeah, absolutely with any area you're in, really explore the hell out of it. For instance, you have a new mechanic here. These are rare chests. I forget the exact name that the game calls them. Essentially, in the area, you'll find 3 shootable objects. One of them is right here. Another there. And another right there. Shooting all 3 of these with free aimed while in just standard exploring mode will open up the chest and essentially give you some kind of unique and extremely powerful reward. In our case, it is a chroma elixir. So now every time we rest, we'll have 2 full heals before we need to go
An advantage.
and rest again, letting us explore
Wait.
more and rest less.
Everon.
Okay,
Looks like a
we have a new
different
enemy.
species.
A luster. Lusters are characterized by being incredibly fast and extremely agile. We'll start off with a single shot from Gustav and go for a immediate assault. Next, we're gonna actually go for a couple of shots with Lune. We can get a burn. Nope. And then we're gonna go for an electrify. We're in a water area, so
Get ready. Lune, watch out!
Pokemon logic. And counter everything and continue onwards. We continue. I should probably also say, like, before, if you're having trouble with parrying or hitting specific counters, practice dodging first, as the dodging window for the perfect dodge window is the same as when you want to parry. So once you have parries down, you can absolutely take advantage of dodging. where you can absolutely take advantage of parrying, and you have perfect dodges now. English.
A storm is coming.
We'll mark him here. Let's get some more shots on him. Electrify just costs.
Thunder. Crash! Dodge Kasap.
Missed that timing. Fine.
Rune, watch out!
Like even I can use some practice.
Take him down.
Chroma is flowing.
A turn will take you out. Thinks but is okay. Lumina has been learnt for empowering attack and cleansing tint.
This will be useful.
And we got another one. Marking shots. 20% chance to apply mark on free game shots. I would highly recommend, even if you plan to not even use the Picto in question, or even if you plan to not use the Lumina tied to it, I recommend just having the Lumina equipped, or the Picto equipped, and getting the most use out of its stats, because every time we pick up a new one, we'll have better stats. We'll go... Take off empowering attack. It's not really too useful to us. We don't really just basic attack all too often. Nothing there. And we don't really have the Lumina points because we cannot spend our Colors of Lumina yet.
Those mines.
And here we have another new enemy. A Demonier. Their mines are incredibly volatile, as one might suppose. Shooting them will deal damage to the entire enemy team. And there's marking shots, taking advantage. Go for another marking shot. Nope, missed. Kill you. And probably could have killed them both on Gustav's turn, but eh. So yeah, you get into a scrap with multiple of them. Ooh, okay, we did not get first turn.
Dodge Gustav. Dodge Gustav.
Gustav won't go down here. That's... Yeah, I'm not well practiced with these guys, like, at all. Because most of the time, if any, they're usually already dead. Perfect. SOS shell has been learnt.
We can use that.
Take a quick heal here. Demir. And Buster. Take a shot there. Pump the rest into you. Give us 2 more points. 3 more points really quick. Mart. Go for another
Take him down.
shot. And that ends the fight immediately.
Well, that will help.
Catalyst. And we got ambushed. Let's take these guys out. We've got 3 of them now. Bad idea. You've given me 3 of these to work. 3 shots is all she wrote. And mocking shots has been learned. What else we got? Gained a couple of levels. Put marking shots on Lune as well. There's nothing else I can hook to stuff. Fine.
Over there. A hut.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
And yep, we do not know what's inside, and I don't plan to find out right now. Got a rest point here. We'll upgrade time. We'll pump our agility just so that we can move more times per turn. Or rather, sorry, misleading. Move more times compared to our enemy. Have more playable turns. We'll unlock another new skill for Gustav from Fire. This will deal medium single target damage, 3 hits. It'll use our weapon's element, and if the target is burning from something like Lune's Immolation, it'll heal Gustav by 20%. I don't ever really use this because recovery is just so much better. It dispels status effects, heals for 50% of his health bar, and gives 0 to 2 charges. Like, it's pretty solid. But we are going to pick up one of my favorite skills for Lune that we are assigning immediately, which is Thermal Transfer. Deals low single target ice damage, 2 hits. You gain 4 AP if the target is burning, and if you have 2 earth stains, you'll consume them to play a second turn. This skill is so strong on Lune. There are times, even in the blind playthrough, where I just never run out of AP. Like, there is a surplus of AP for me to use. Absolutely taking a... We can basically Immolation and then Thermal Transfer and then go into whatever high costing skill that we want. Thunderfall, go for a Healing Light, go for Electrify, go for basically whatever. It's literally just Immolation, Thermal Transfer, whatever big skill you want. And then you also have to remember that light stains also count as any kind of stain. They're your wild card stains. So lightning... Sorry. Thunderfall generates a light stain every couple of turns. Or if you use Thunderfall and Healing Light to heal somebody up, you'll end up with 2 light stains, and then you can play a second turn, so you can go for a Thermal Transfer and then immediately into a Thunderfall again, or a Healing Light, or something else. It's incredibly strong pairing, and honestly, love it. Love it so much. You're going to see the combination of these quite often as we go through.
Look, there's a door inside.
Seems empty. Let's go. Someone lives here.
And we have a mysterious stranger watching over us.
Where are we? This is...
Maelle!
The manor. So yeah, we have this big expansive manor before us. There isn't really much we can do here. We're gonna explore and just search for Maelle. Got a nice piano over here. Oh. Got an open door.
Maelle?
Gustav? Are you real? Well, you sure smell real enough.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I thought that you... On the beach, I saw you and I couldn't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have, I should have come for you, and
It's okay. It's okay.
I was worried.
Made it.
How did you end up here?
I don't know. It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. Then I woke up here with him. He's been helping me a lot. He reinforced all my pictos.
What is he?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
The chroma around him. It's quite different from the Nevrons.
So we've been reunited with Maelle. Nothing really else in this room that we can acquire.
How did you find me?
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Maybe. No. I don't know.
Yeah, all of these doors are actually just straight up locked. Cannot access them at this point in time. So we'll have to come back to this area or find a different way of gaining entry to these rooms at some other point in time. But for now, let's head for the exit. Oh, there he is. Okay. Maelle. Starting weapon is scaling with C, so we're gonna actually go with vitality on her. We're gonna actually pump that pretty high, to 9. Comparably, yeah, she's pump that up to 9. Speed wise, we definitely need to make sure she catches up to everybody else. Also have to kind of consider that she doesn't have any Pictos equipped at the moment for statting, and she is 3 levels behind us. We're doing incredibly well as far as leveling. We'll give her empowering attack. We'll give her dead energy, and we'll just give her dodger. Oops, there we go. And then as far as luminas are concerned, we'll give her critical burn. Let's see what skills she can learn. So Maelle, getting right into it, is a stance switcher. She works best with her skills and best when swapping between stances. She has 4 stances: stanceless, offensive, defensive, and virtuous. Stanceless gives you no benefits to your stances. It's her base, it's what she usually starts off fights with, and it is essentially her main starting stance. Offensive, you deal 50% more damage, but you take 50% more damage. It's a high risk, high reward stance. Defensive, you take 50% less damage, and you gain +1 AP on normal dodge, perfect dodge, and parries. So something like dodger will give you 2, and parries will give you 2 as well. So we're going to grab Swift Stride, deal low single target physical damage, 1 hit, switches to Virtuous Stance, which we will get into during the actual fight because it's quite interesting. Per se, I don't really like on her, but we'll have to keep it for right now because we can't gain much more. Guards and guard up is always nice. Spark is incredibly nice. And offensive switch deals low single target damage and applies defenseless for 3 turns, 1 hit, uses the weapon's element. We'll get into what defenseless does actually in combat. And let's move those around. Spark can stay there. Swift Stride. Actually, we want Swift Stride here. And per se can just stay right there. Swift Stride deals low single target damage, switches to Virtuous Stance if the target is burning. Also regains 0 to 2 AP. So what we can essentially do, and you're kind of seeing the wheels kind of turning here, you can go Marking Shot on Gustav, Immolation on Lune, setting up the fire, and then finally go Swift Stride onto Maelle, setting up her Virtuous Stance. And then on turn 2, you can set up more with Gustav, applying Powerful to everybody. Lune going for her Thermal Transfer, gaining a whole bunch of AP, and then Maelle going for a Per se, because it'll cost 2 AP during virtuous stance. Is there any other weapons for Maelle? No. Lancerum, Lightarum, yeah. Okay.
Again. We just trained earlier.
All right.
All right. But this time I have backup.
Getting right into the fight
Brace
with the
yourselves.
Curator. He has a new attack. These are jump counters, so whenever you see that golden mark by an enemy, be prepared to jump, and then while in the air, you can press RT, and your entire expedition team will execute a jump counter. Deals high damage and is incredibly easy to perform. So like I said before, we're going to actually go for a couple of shots here. And then go for a marking shot. Lune, you'll just go for an immolation. That'll set up the burn. And then we are on to Maelle and her Swift Stride. And Virtuous Stance is just a straight 200% damage buff, making it incredibly strong. Gustav will just go for a basic attack
A
here.
storm is coming.
Thermal transfer with Lune. Giving her a bunch of
Spill some
AP.
ink.
And then we can go for a Perse. And that'll swap her into a defensive stance. Let's go for a Lumiere Assault. Get overcharged with Gustav. And we can actually go for a Thunderfall here on Lune.
Lightning strike!
Caught up!
So yeah, the timing window for jump counters are extremely forgiving. Like, I jumped super early there and still managed to get it.
That was fun, but I think we've had enough training today. You could come with us if you like. If that's a yes, we'll see you at the camp.
Garrett is left. Perhaps he will join you at the camp. So yeah, we've done a lot this episode. Next time on Expedition 33, we head out the doors of the manor, and we continue exploring and see what other maybe expeditioners may be alive, and what other things we can find on this new strange world. See you guys then.